Welcome back, viewers at home. Tonight, I am joined by Tshepang Mkhwanazi, a young literary who has crafted a remarkable collection of 5 manuscripts. Today, we talk about his heartfelt poetry book titled The Heart Whispers. Tshepang, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, ma'am, for
Now, before
inviting
we
me.
get into the other aspects of, the Hearts of Whispers and the work that you do, can you tell us a bit on what truly inspired you to start writing?
Okay, what truly inspired me to start writing? I I don't have a specific inspiration because I've started writing in 2019 when I was in grade 9
Okay,
and I was 13 years old.
okay.
That's when I had a passion of writing.
Oh, okay.
But then in 2022, when I was in grade 12, I met someone who encouraged me to write even more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how this book came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. And now, as someone who was encouraged
yeah,
to, share your work in that sense, or rather continue writing, what
yes.
would you, or how would you describe your writing process? Do you write on the basis of what inspires you, or what you go through, or what you feel? What exactly is your writing process like?
My writing process, like when I was writing
Mm-hmm.
this book I've written it in 7 days. I
Mm.
finished it. I wrote it in 7 days last year when
Wow.
I published it in
Okay.
7 days. Yes,
Yes.
and then for me to write this book is because I'm someone who's very obsessed with the word love.
Oh, okay.
That is why I've written this book to express more on the word love, to
Mm.
describe love in my own terms.
Mm.
Yes.
Now, for viewers at home who are hearing about The Heart's Whisper for the first time, basically it's a poetry collection book, and
Yes.
it has around 25 poems. And
Yes.
with that being said, as much as you just said now that you like talking about love, but
Yes.
in you talking about love, it's not always what we usually, where our mind goes to when it comes to love. But yours resonates the word love with its uniqueness,
Yes.
how harmful it is,
Yeah.
and the consequences of
Yeah.
love. Can you tell us a
Yes.
bit on that?
The word love, we always look in one part. We
Mm,
don't look on the other part. So, but this book, it has both parts,
mm,
the harmfulness and the uniqueness.
yeah.
Because we only look on the uniqueness,
Mm,
but love can be also harmful.
right.
Yes.
Interesting. And I think a lot of South Africans can truly attest to that, to say, love
Yes.
is not always, and I think it's something also that has a lot of people deluded when love doesn't now present itself in that, fantasy version that they always
Yes.
pictured, and they're
Yes.
seeing the challenges or they're seeing the harmfulness of it,
Yeah.
and it's like now a whole, shock in that sense. But Tshepang, you were also acclaimed as the first male teenage multi-nominated award-winning multilingual author in Gauteng. Can you
Yes.
tell me a bit on, firstly, how did you feel when you were now acclaimed with this very, mouthful title? And what does this mean to you in terms of the work you're currently, embarking on, and
Yeah.
where you see yourself in the future, and all things relating to the work that you want to see, or rather want to accomplish in that sense?
Firstly, when I first heard this attainment, it was last year before publishing this book.
Okay.
I entered the short story competitions. Yes. So there, it was an international, meaning 28 countries and the diaspora participated in that competition. But I managed to be in top 10 and position 4. That was when I was acclaimed to be the first male teenage international multi-nominated multilingual award-winning author in Gauteng, born in Bophelong, Val. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. But now winning this, what does it mean? Because I know for so many people, it's like we don't know your journey, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
sometimes you find people, let's say, who start a podcast. I'm just going to make example with the
Yeah. Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
And once they start their podcast, it's like you're doing it for the love. And suddenly someone comes and saying, hey, I love what you're doing. And they give you an award or they give you sort of that support.
Yeah.
It, to some people it pushes them because one, it affirms the work that they've done, and two, it really shows that they're quite impactful in that sense. But for you being recognized, what did that mean to you? Did it mean, okay, I'm doing it, it affirmed what you already knew?
Yeah.
Or it sort of unshackled something in you that that really like fills you with so much power and energy to continue on?
Yeah, it motivated me a lot. That's why today I'm referred as a philanthropist,
Oh, nice.
because now I don't do this for myself only. I also nurture the literary talent in our township. Hence, I started the short story competition in our township, whereby we will have to write a book coming from our township in Bupilo, because I'm the first male author in Bupilo. You see,
Wow.
so I don't want the whole focus to be on me. You see, because there are other people who have this talent of writing books. Like now, I've mentored someone. His book is out today. His book, because I mentored him, and he lives in our community. I mentored that guy, and he's older than me, because me, I'm just 20 years old. I'm just a small boy. You see, yeah. So that thing, it gives me, it motivates me, ne, and encourage me to do more for the people, not just for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in your journey of writing, being recognized, what are some of the challenges that you were faced with, and how did you overcome it, and how do you then go about describing the challenge?
Yeah, the challenges, I will say that once upon a time last year,
Mm.
yeah, last year, I was scammed 2,000 rand and a manuscript by a renowned author. I don't want to take out his name, but
Would
he's
love the tea, but just not today.
yeah, he's a renowned author. That guy, yeah, he's one of the best in writing. So he scammed me that 2,000, and from 2022, I was declined to go to university. I've registered for. I applied in 2022. I applied for more than 20 universities and colleges. None of them accepted me. They rejected me, all of them. And I passed my matric with a bachelor's pass.
Wow.
In 2022, in 2023, in 2024, same thing occurred every year. So, yeah, that's a challenge that I faced. But now I have graduated. I'm a professional radio presenter. But now I don't want to go to radio, but I'm a professional radio presenter
Congratulations.
and an intensive digital marketer. Yeah, that's my job.
And now seeing what you've went through, what what did it leave you with? As much as the experiences
Yeah.
happened, did it leave you with the idea of, I would say, hearing the fact that you applied so many times, 2023, 2024, one would think that, you know what, sometimes the doors you're knocking on are not the ones that are, meant for you, and that,
Yes. Yes.
destiny has shaped your life differently. But how would you describe that journey to our viewers at home and to me also?
That journey. You know, someone when I told someone that I was scammed 2,000, he said to me, "That is a school fees that you must pay in this industry."
Oh.
Yes. He said that is a school
So you
fees.
paid the initiation price.
Yes, because there is this way that I like to say to people when I motivate, because I'm a motivational speaker.
Okay.
I always say to people, in order to attain your goals, you need to be ready to face any kind of obstacles. So those are the obstacles that I've obtained, that I
Yeah.
have managed to escape. You see?
Now, for viewers who are like joining us tonight,
Yes.
and they're hearing about you for the first time, and you'd like to capture them
Yeah.
to say, come and wanna be part of my everything that I'm doing.
Yes.
Which poetry or which poem would you use to market your work and you?
The
If you can
poem.
recite it for us also.
Okay. The poem that I would like to read for viewers. It's Love Till Infinity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in page 9. Okay. let me just go there. Okay, it goes like this. In every whisper of the breeze, in every shimmer of the seas, in every beat of the hearts entwined, our love's infinity defined. In the quiet depths where time suspends, our love begins and never ends. Through endless skies and galaxies, a bond that never dies but grows. Through years unfolds, season changing, our story never told yet written. In every moment, day and night, our love remains a guiding light. In dreams we share and hopes we keep, in promises we vow to steep, in every tear and every laugh, our love till infinity is clear. So hand in hand, let's Jennifer. We are shooting stars and nebulous spar. For this, for in this universe will be love, timeless tale, eternally free.
Without asking for too much, because I'm one person, I like things.
Yeah.
Is there a poem that you can recite in Sesotho?
Yes.
Please.
Oh, the poem that, but this poem is multilingual.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's all these languages.
Like our national anthem. It's okay, we'll
Yeah.
embrace it.
Yeah. Omang, who are you? Nna ke tswa ha mantilantilane ka ja bohobe ka futswela ka metsi a pula. Ha o re ke thelle ke tla thella jwang ke le mofukeng wa tshele motho wa lekotwana wa o ja mmutla ditsebe a o tlwaela o totoba. Ngisho Mkhwanazi unkwali yenkosi umabuzabuzana umuntu agedla umhlaba abuza indaba eyazi ushamasa undongo umpange ezitha umakhamsela njengelanga ekaba wena uma. Nna ke monna Mosotho ya ikgantshang ka setso sa bona jwalo ka monna Mosotho ya apere kobo ya borena e leng sona seanamarena hlohong a apere sethiba tsatsi e leng ona modianyewe ekaba wena o mang. NjengoBrenda Fasisi hlabela amadlozi asithakathi sisebenzisa imithi to heal the community, to come with infinity, integrity and dignity. Ekaba wena o mang? O mang, who are you? Hopola ha o sa tsebe mo tswang teng o kekebe wa tseba mo yang teng hoba gagi o gaga se sa mogageng le borokong bomme ba qoqa moqoqo o qabola ba qetetse ba qabane ekaba wena o mang? O mang, who are you?
Wow, ngathi ngasukuma nje ngigiye kodwa eish gcoka amaphilisi. But thank you so much, Tshepang. That was so beautifully recited.
Yeah.
Loved it so much. And what's the title is Kabe Umang. Who are you?
Omang, who are you?
Oh, Umang. Who are you?
Yes.
Love. I think I'm already in love with this
Yes.
poem already. But now that we've reached, sadly, the end of our conversation, I'd like to ask for you, what's next? Where to from here?
Okay, next, what's next? There is this book that I'm busy with. It is called Motlali Pula, a Soto drama book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be out, I think, in 2 weeks' time, because now I'm just finishing some parts of it. You see, I want it, when I go to publish it, I want it to have no even single error.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm editing it myself, because I'm an editor too. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm editing it and brushing and sweeping. So in 2 weeks' time, it will be out. And the story in that book just says, yo. Yeah. You will want more after reading that book. You will want more and more and more. Because there's more coming. After that book, there is another one. It's called Lefufa Labayena. Yeah, the jealousy between siblings.
Oh.
Yeah. Another one is Puseletso. Yeah, it's a novel. That one is a novel. You see, it's a Soto. Yeah. Because now what I'm doing is to preserve our language, because our language is fading because of English. So I don't want that to happen. And there are many books written in English. Yeah, but now in Sesotho there are few. There is a niche. There is a gap, a big gap. So I want to close that gap. That is why I'm starting these competitions of short story competitions in Bophelong, you see, in Sesotho, so that the gap can be closed. One person at a time, one life at a time. Yeah, because when you motivate people, you must not aim to reach all of them, but you must aim for that one person that you must reach and motivate and inspire and change that person with your words.
What a way to close off Africa Day, because we know it's Africa Month.
Yes.
I'd like to say, because Africa Day was on the 25th, in case somebody wants to correct me. But what a way to close it. And thank you so much, Tshepang, for coming in and sharing with us your journey, as well as the idea that you were scammed. You're not alone. And your dreams as well, in terms of where you're headed, and also the work that you're doing within your community. Is there anything that you would love to share with our viewers at home before I take us to an ad break?
One thing I will just say is that dreams delayed are not dreams denied. God's denial is not God's denial. Hence I said, in order to attain your goals, you need to be ready to face any kind of obstacles. You have to take risk in order to be on the right path in life. Because I was scammed 2000, but after that I saw an advert on Facebook saying there's publishing discount of 300. I paid another 300, but I was scammed 2000. I took another risk and put on my manuscript, and here it is. So that is why I'm saying that in life, in order to be successful, you must take risk. You must take risk. You will never succeed without taking risk. Okay, if you succeed now without any risk, any obstacles, what will you tell us? You have millions and millions, but you have no story to tell. We are now acclaimed as the international authors or what, because we have a story to tell people. And if someone comes to you and he or she is stranded or something, you have the words to motivate that person. That no, don't be demotivated about this. Take this route.
So where can viewers find you? Are you on social media?
Yeah, in my social media handles on Facebook, my name is Tshepang Mkhwanazi, the author on Facebook. You'll see the handsome man with a blue suit. Yeah, Tshepang Mkhwanazi, the author on Facebook. Then on WhatsApp, if you want to text me or ask me about everything, my WhatsApp number is 083 335 3462. 083 335 3462. On Facebook is Tshepang Mkhwanazi, the author. Yes.
Thank you so much, Tshepang, for joining us tonight. It has been lovely having this conversation with you.
Yes, thank you.
Viewers at home, that was our author of the Heart's Whispers, as well as Umang. Hope you did enjoy that recitation. And also, most importantly, his parting words were double D and double D. Dreams denied, that is not dreams.
Dreams delayed is not dreams denied.
Nanso?
Yeah.
But viewers at home, hope you guys did enjoy that as I did, that my train of thought is now scrambled. But viewers at home, let's head over to a net break. We'll see you just after that.